for actual running shoes, what is everybody's favorite brand? And then just kind of talking about, it's like most people don't realize that we can't just like buy a shoe that looks really aesthetic, or like you wouldn't want to just like whatever shoe my favorite person on Instagram. It's like there's actually a lot that goes into running shoes. So
uglier the running shoe, like the more dad look it has, probably the better the running shoe that it is. Like the Nikes look dope, but they're terrible.
Trash.
Like they're
well,
so
freaking
bad.
I feel that way though about ultras, because everybody is a diehard like, yo, ultras, like the Lone Peaks. And I'm like, listen, as a Libra, I want to be about it, but these are uglier than sin. Like, who is doing this? Hire a Nike person to come. Like the shoes, it isn't the shoe that's ugly.
You can't make a pretty shoe that's running that's also good. It's not possible. It's gotta be ugly.
They need a Libra in their shoe gang. That's what I got. Bryan, what is your favorite running shoe brand?
So I just switched from Reebok Nanos, which I was just always worn since the CrossFit days.
No wonder you tore your shit.
So I just switched from Reebok Nanos maybe 2 months ago to Zero Minimalist shoes, and that's Zero XERO. And I love them. So Shantae, our friend Shantae, the movement maestro, as soon as she saw me using them, she hit me up and was like, dude, this is going to be really good for you, but you need to take it slow. And so that was really good advice, because, my nature is to be like, fuck it, new shoes. Let's see how they go. Let's try them out,
New shoes, new me.
Yeah. So I did make that switch. And then thanks to her caution, I did initially start with walking, and then I started jogging, and then I did pop my hamstring in them as well. But I don't blame the shoe for what happened to my hamstring. I think it was literally a fact of me being 40 years old and sprinting as hard as I possibly can.
I mean, maybe it's because you didn't go full send to have like the finger toe. Was that like the Vibrams?
Yeah, the
like
20s.
That's 2010.
How to not get laid starter pack? Yes.
Yes.
But Alex. I love them. The Zero ones are great.
Alex, what you rocking?
The shoes I used to train for my half marathon, I used Mizuno's. I actually got fitted for those. So if you buy running shoes, I would suggest getting fitted. That was super helpful. I went to a Fleet Feet here in Austin, but I think that's a big chain. But they basically just take a look at the shape of your foot, and then they even actually got me some insoles that also help too, because I think I had a little like some arches that were a little bit flat. But I would suggest getting fitted and making sure that you have a shoe. And also sizing is really important. That's also too what they'll figure out too, is because if you're running like really long distances, your foot actually swells up. And so I normally wear like a 9.5, and they gave me a 10. So, and that worked really, really well. Cause I was noticing, I had a pair of other shoes like Brooks, that I just kind of bought randomly online, and I bought them at size. And once I started getting the high mileage, like I started getting, like my foot started going numb because it would swell up.
Totally. Well, it's like I did shoe fitting at, I think the place I went here was Roadrunner Sports, but they went like balls out on like, you like would walk on a treadmill, you ran on a treadmill, you'd stand on a special scale. And then that was when I found out like, oh, sick. I have like one super flat foot and then like one arch, which is for sure like really from common, gymnastics.
Actually. Yeah.
But it's like they're gonna then basically tell you, okay, your best fit for a neutral shoe, your best fit for more of like a super cushioned shoe. And you also like try on all of them so you see like what feels good for your foot. But yeah, like as hard as it is, try not to just buy based off of like color and what it looks like. But popular brands you're often going to see would be like Ultras, Mizuno, Brooks, New Balance.
The on running, that's really popular now. Yeah, the on running.